In 2024, the history of the fraught relationship between Palestine and Israel took several tumultuous turns, further deepening the wounds carved by decades of conflict. What began with land disputes and political disagreements had morphed into a complex tapestry of oppression, resistance, and international concern. Israel, wielding significant economic and military power, enacted policies that bordered on authoritarianism, casting a long shadow over the region. The expansion of Israeli settlements in the West Bank continued unabated, despite international outcry and violations of numerous UN resolutions. Palestinian homes were frequently demolished, displacing families and rendering thousands homeless. These actions were often justified under the pretext of security or building codes, but critics argued that they were thinly veiled attempts at forced displacement and annexation. In Gaza, the blockade persisted, turning the Strip into what many described as an open-air prison. The lack of access to essential supplies, clean water, and medical aid took a severe toll on the civilian population. The rate of unemployment soared, and the economic crippling of Gaza left its residents in a state of perpetual crisis. Aid convoys were routinely disrupted or delayed by Israeli checks, exacerbating the humanitarian crisis. The Israeli Defense Forces, IDF, continued their operations in these territories under the banner of counterterrorism, but their tactics frequently drew international condemnation. Overly aggressive measures, such as airstrikes in densely populated civilian areas, resulted in tragic loss of life and further inflamed anti-Israeli sentiment. The surveillance and control over Palestinian lives extended even to movement, with an intricate network of checkpoints and barriers hindering freedom and exacerbating daily hardships. On the diplomatic front, Israel's reputation suffered as its hardline policies attracted criticism not just from neighboring Arab states, but from the international community at large. Calls for boycotts and sanctions intensified, echoing the sentiment that the situation was a pressing human rights violation. Within Israel itself, dissenting voices grew louder. Human rights organizations and segments of the Israeli public decried the government's actions, urging a re-evaluation of these policies for the sake of peace and morality.